Hi everyone, this is Julia. I am coming at you for my not quite 1 week pre-op liquid diet. This is day 6. I started on Monday the 7th and today is Sunday, so tomorrow will make 1 week. I have so much to say, so if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my list of things that I wrote down so that I can remember to talk to you all, but I guess I'll start with the numbers. I weighed myself today at 236.3, which is a total of a 10.3 pound loss since Monday. So in a little less than a week, I've lost 10 pounds. I feel very fabulous about that. I don't see the weight loss in my body anywhere but my face, which is weird. I don't know, my face, I've been skinny before. Not skinny, but I've been thin before. I used to do pageants for the Miss America organization, and when I look back on those pictures, I'm like, oh my god, my face was so thin, and I feel like I'm getting back my thin sort of face, so that is really relieving. I don't know if you all will be able to tell. If you can tell this video versus my other videos, let me know. But yes, so 10 pounds, I feel awesome about that. However, I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't have lost that much, because I have been doing well on the liquid diet. However, I think that since I've started, I don't believe that I've consumed more than 400 calories on any given day. I don't know if that's normal. The doctor didn't give me, my surgeon's office didn't give me any sort of parameters for how many calories I should be eating, but they did say 60 grams of protein, which I also haven't been getting. I think that today is the first day I actually got 60 grams of protein. I've been having real struggles. The first few days I had a couple of struggles getting down my protein shakes. It was just really hard to finish them. So I would start it, maybe get halfway or 3/4 way full, like halfway or 3/4 of the bottle down. And then I'd stop, and the crazy thing about it is that the first day, my hunger, as I told you all, my hunger was terrible. I actually, don't tell anyone, but I cried that night because I was laying on my stomach, and the stomach pain was so terrible from being so hungry. But the next day I woke up, and ever since then, I've just been not hungry at all. I'm sure that my body has gone into some form of a starvation mode, which I suppose is kind of the point of the liquid diet in a way. When you see people losing like 20 pounds on the liquid diet, I mean, what else could it be? I haven't been consuming, I mean, when I think about what I used to eat before the liquid diet, I mean, I was probably consuming about 5,000 calories. Now I'm not even getting 500. So that kind of puts it into perspective. But I just know that like I need to get my protein up. So I started today with with really just forcing myself to finish 2 protein shakes, and that's all I've had today. And it's about 6 o'clock almost in the evening. And I'm not hungry. I wasn't even hungry when I ate the second shake. So really just kind of remembering to eat, which is a problem I never, ever, 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 ever thought I would have. So yeah, that's how it's going. Yeah, I must admit that the past 3 days, I have cheated on the liquid diet. Now, I say cheated because I think that it was the best way I could have cheated. I cheated with protein. So 2 days ago, I had the Campbell's chicken noodle soup, the broth I'd been eating, and I'd been straining the meat and the noodles. Well, for 2 days in a row, I had the broth, but I put the chicken part of it in. And so if you've ever had classic chicken noodle soup from Campbell's, you know that there's probably about a mouthful, maybe, of chicken in the can. So I just knew that I wasn't getting enough protein from the shakes and everything else. I mean, Jell-O's not really protein. You're not getting protein from unsweetened iced tea or, you know, those packets of flavoredness that you put in your water. So I ate that. And then yesterday I had a half of a can of albacore tuna. Once again, there's no carbs in that. Only a half of a gram of fat in the whole can. So I maybe got 0.25 grams of fat. And yet there were 17 grams of protein in it. So I figure that that's the best way to cheat, because I wasn't until today getting my protein in. And so I don't think that, once again, I haven't cheated today because all I've had are the protein shakes. I plan to just have another protein shake for dinner and keep my water intake high, because I've also been struggling staying hydrated. So yeah, but I figure if there's a way to cheat, I might as well cheat with protein, because yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And a lot of people who aren't on full liquid diets do 2 protein shakes a day, and then for dinner they have the fish or fowl. And so that's what I've been having, and not even every day. So let me know if that's really going to screw up my liver. Like, if I'm going to get in there and they're going to say, we can tell you cheated because your liver is not the way it should be because you had a half a can of tuna on day 5 of your liquid diet. I don't know. But I will definitely be sure not to cheat at least 3 days before my surgery, which is a week from tomorrow. I'm really hoping that I can see a 20, like a 220 on 220 something, even if it's 229.9 by my surgery. That would be so awesome, because I haven't seen that in probably like 2 years. So yeah, I don't think that it's impossible. I'm already 236.9, so I lost 10 pounds in 6 days. I still have 8 days to go. I think I can see a 20 on the scale before my surgery, which would be just so awesome. So moving on. Yeah, so the first day was really hard. Every day since has not been that hard because I've been at home. I've had the luxury, because I'm out of school now. I've turned in my undergrad thesis yesterday at like 10 in the evening. So I finished with all of that, but I've just been kind of locking myself in my room, so there hasn't been very much temptation. But I will say that I went to the movies on Thursday with one of my dear, dear friends. We went to go see Krampus, the scary Christmas movie. Fun fact about Julia, I love horror movies. I love them so much. I am a horror movie buff. Talk to me about horror movies any day if you want to. But I have a really good friend here back home, not at school, who he and I will go see movies every time I'm home from break. And he also loves horror movies. So we went to go see Krampus. It was hard being in the movie theater with the popcorn because, like I said, I love horror movies, but I also just love movies in general. And it's kind of like that ritual where like you go to the movies and you get a Diet Coke and you get popcorn, and I couldn't do it. So I brought my protein shake with me. Wes, my dear friend, got a big thing of popcorn, and I wanted it so bad. And then to make things worse, it was a Christmas movie, a horror Christmas movie, but it was still a Christmas movie that we saw. The first 20 minutes of it, they were baking cookies, gingerbread houses. They had a big dinner. There was chicken and all of these things that I really wanted, but I couldn't have. So that was really hard. I think that was probably the hardest. And driving home from the movies, I really just wanted to stop at Popeyes and get some chicken, and I'd be like, oh yeah, but it's protein and I could take off the skin. But I didn't do it. I went home and I got myself some chicken noodle soup, and I ate the chicken out of that with the broth. So kudos to me. I didn't even ask him for one little piece of popcorn. I didn't do it. So I'm really proud of myself for that. That was the hardest thing. And also just the stress of the past few days. I think I told you that my family's moving. This may be the last time you see me in this beautiful setting because we're moving. And that is kind of stressful, of course, but also, and I haven't even been asked to help really with hardly anything because I've been surviving off of like 400 calories, so they're not really going to ask me to move furniture, but it's my childhood home. We've lived here for 11 years now, so I'm a senior in college, and so we've lived here since I was in elementary school. So that's really hard. We're only moving 5 minutes away, and I live in the country. So 5 minutes is basically the same neighborhood. It's not that far at all. So that's good because it's not like we're picking up and moving our whole lives, but it's really hard to leave this house because I love it so much. And But, you know, that's stressful. I've also had stress. My sister borrowed my car without asking me and got rear-ended by someone, so that was stressful. And she's fine, but it's one of those things where it's like if your car's gonna have an accident, you kind of want to be the one driving it, and I wasn't. But that's okay. It got fixed, so we're dealing with that. And yeah, I mean, the stress of finals and my thesis is all over now, so I'm really, really looking forward to this next week, just focusing on me, really trying to get my protein up, and really trying to stay hydrated because I have not been taking in enough water, and I know that for sure. Really quick updates on my CPAP machine. I am trying to make it work. The face mask is a lot better than the pillows, at least for me. So the first night I had it, I slept with it for almost 3 hours. The second night I slept with it for almost 4 hours. I took 2 nights off, and then last night I slept with it for almost 5 hours. I do wake up in the middle of the night and rip it off of my face because it freaks me out and I'm not used to having something on my face. But I do think that I'm used to it enough now that I can fake it until I make it at the hospital and sleep with it there when I'm basically already passed out from anesthesia. So that. I also went to a follow-up appointment with my doctor about my thrombocytosis. He is not at all concerned. He cleared me for surgery. He says that it's really kind of like a, I don't know, I don't want to say stage 2 or type 2 thrombocytosis, but whatever like the least worrisome of it is, that's what it is. He's not worried about me getting blood clots. And yeah, he was pretty happy, and so that will not be slowing down my surgery. So thank you all so much. I think I've covered everything. I did not even try not to say in this video, but hopefully my count was also down. And there I go saying it. But thank you so much for everyone who's given me advice. Thank you to my new subscribers. I think I have 6 of you now. Woot woot! I doubled my stats in just one video. Not that 3 is that many, but thank you for everyone who does watch and who comments and just makes me feel better about life. Special shout out to Scotty RNY. You were the one who told me that I need to get my liquids up. Still need to get my liquids up. But yeah, so I will come to y'all with another update, maybe sometime next week, definitely before I go in for surgery on Monday. Not tomorrow Monday, but next Monday the 21st. All right, thank y'all so much for watching.